Welcome to Hammer Dahn! Number one sports betting show, come on, the Pat McAfee Incorporated. I am Toe Diggs.
Ah, baby Toady.
That's Bubba Gumpino. He's a Canadian station. He's a bearded winder.
Good day, Toady.
Good day to you, sire. Brucey Bruce, how are you?
What's going on, dude?
What is going on, dude?
It's our first, it's our first real Tuesday after.
It is kind of our first
a nice
real
big
Tuesday.
weekend. It is like I'm not exactly diving into these first fives. To tell you that much, I'm a little. The weekend took its toll on me. a bit.
Oh, did it?
Jeez.
Whoa.
I thought you were a big baseball guy. I thought you were the one holding the baseball integrity.
Bruce
of
has had
the
a bit of a tough run, to be honest.
show.
I drift through the wind, man. I have no sport that I call home.
That's fair.
That happens. You had a good night last night on the Diamond, right?
6-1.
6-1.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
We're good.
Let's go,
Bills
Gumps.
blew. Sweet.
Let's go, Gumps.
Yeah, the Bills all-time melt.
Tell you what, I think everyone thinks they're gonna bounce back. I don't know.
They are known to just drop like shit games. Like they lost to
Not
the Jets last
like
year.
that.
They did last.
No, Josh Allen made like one random mistake on a bad INT. Not like what we saw last night.
Okay, yeah.
That we have not. That was year one, Josh Allen last night. He did a fucking running lateral again, dude. Like he was at Wyoming.
It was actually you're right. The interceptions.
He tried to jump over 3 guys, dude. He got killed.
It was the fumble for me where he was just like, whoa.
Is this new MetLife turf just turning into an absolute slip and slide?
No,
Yeah, I
don't
mean, they
listen
all-
to
Like
the
this
Maybe
ball is
maybe
just.
pour another 700 million pellets on the ground.
T's and P's though too, Raji.
Yeah, that's
Dude, that sucks for the fucking season.
It it does suck for the season. Odds wise, their odds doubled to Super Bowl playoffs. They're plus 205 to get to the playoffs. I know that we were just having that conversation on Pat's show. Plus 205 now to get to the playoffs. Even if you don't like Aaron Rodgers, it's still awesome to see him play football. And we're not
it
going
was
to get to this
legitimately
season.
the biggest storyline in the offseason.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, very surreal. Horrible.
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 But we have to move on.
Yeah.
As gamblers, as humans,
Gomblers.
and as a society.
Gomblers.
Bruce, you were on the under last night, right?
I was on the under. I had the Bills as well. So
Yeah, we were on the Bills.
I was not.
I know. I was getting there. You're in a mood today, so we were gonna get there. The Bills was an all-time melt. Like Josh just had to be careful with the ball. Or not even careful with the ball, just not reckless with the ball.
Could have ran the ball every play.
They actually
the
didn't
rest
run
of
the ball
game.
bad last night. When they did run, I just feel like they never ran the ball. Brees Hall looked awesome.
Brees Hall did look very good.
Alvin didn't as so much.
I don't know, man. I don't know. There's just that Bills team just feels like it's just not going to happen. Feels like when they lost that game to the Chiefs, that was the one.
Maybe. I don't want to judge them off of a game versus the Jets because they don't. What do you feel the same way about the Bengals?
No, because the Bengals, I think they'll figure it out.
Okay.
Like I don't think the Bills will figure it out.
Yeah.
Like I think if you're sitting here right now, who do you think has a better chance to go to the Super Bowl, the Bills or the Bengals?
I would put them in the same tier.
Really?
Yeah.
yeah.
I would put the Bengals. I do not. Jesse Bates, I feel like is a huge loss.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
The Bills' defense is way better than the Bengals' defense.
I'm also-
Who can dial it?
And not to even put this out there, but like now I'm scared about calf strains on quarterbacks.
When Dr. David Chow was saying maybe his calf strain was part of this, I immediately went to Burrow.
Yeah.
Is there any other quarterbacks with calf strains?
I don't know.
What week is Kaepernick starting?
Soon, I think.
Nice.
He called the Jets, so
Ready.
let's see if they answer.
He's ready.
I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked if any of those quarterbacks. I would run with Zach Wilson, personally.
Got to sign Carl.
You got to get somebody, right?
Carl?
Got to sign. What do we
Don't.
do?
Why would you sign any?
Why wouldn't you?
Oh,
Well, no, you can't have fucking
Who
Danny Boyle out there. fucking-
who's
who else are
third?
you gonna
'Cause
sign?
They cut Strafolsky, right?
Yeah, you
I
need a
would-
backup.
I would sign a backup, like young fucking backup, whoever they had in training camp. They had a rookie in training camp.
Strafolsky. No,
Sign him.
Strafolsky.
They also had a rookie. Sign the rookie. Who cares?
No, they had Strafolsky.
I know they had a guy that was under him too. Remember, because Strafolsky
You can't
came
have
out.
Zach Wilson with just another like rookie, dude. You
I
have
mean,
to have some.
Zach Wilson isn't a
Make you
rookie.
trade
I mean,
for
at this
Mason
point-
Rudolph.
Yeah. Ari,
I would do that.
Dude, at
Ari
this
threw
point,
I
out-
would
you
trade.
made your
I would
fucking
trade.
bed.
I would trade for Case Keenum
Yeah, or Mitch.
or Davy Mills.
Mitch.
Oh, Davy Mills is the fucking answer. If
Right?
you really want it.
Yeah, Dougie Mills to basically come in, and then if Zach Wilson does suck, which, I mean, you've made your bed with Zach Wilson at this point. If he sucks, you're going to just keep having to win games fucking with your special teams and defense.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, but that's what it is. Like, you sold out for Aaron Rodgers. That's exactly what you wanted as a Jets fan. And really, like, Zach Wilson, if anybody can get Zach Wilson right, it's probably Aaron Rodgers. They both seem like they're pretty misunderstood players. They both don't really seem like they're giant, like, leader guys. And they're both really super arm talented. Like, it took Aaron Rodgers a lot of years under Brett Favre to get to the point that he's at. Maybe Rodgers kind of lights a fire under fucking Zach Wilson's ass. That's what I would fucking go with, because you don't really have another choice. Who the fuck else is out there? Dougie Mills. That's the best
I would take
fucking quarterback.
Dougie Mills a million times.
All right, so you're going to give up, what, a third-round pick for Dougie Mills
a
right now?
fourth, dude. Who gives a shit? A fourth round pick for
You're
a
strapped.
quarterback?
Yeah, you have to.
You're not strapped, dude. A fourth for a starting quarterback?
I would not give up a fourth-round pick for a backup. He's going to be a backup to Zach Wilson. He would not come in and start over Zach Wilson.
You'd take Zach Wilson over Davis Mills?
Yes, right now, because he knows the offense, and it's in the middle of the fucking season. Basically,
Watch
at this
Zach
point.
Wilson play football last year and last night. For
I
that
know, and you
matter.
watched Dougie Mills play football last year. Guess what? He had a way worse fucking record.
Maybe you guys can get a king's ransom for Trey Lance.
Yeah, now we're talking.
Why would that's another just there's
Now
no
we're
point.
talking. I think Zach Wilson will be better this year.
Yeah.
I think Doug Mills. I love Doug Mills.
How many games did Doug Mills win last year?
I mean,
Does he have
that
the
team
same
was
rosters?
cheeks,
Yeah.
dude.
Tree?
Like
Tree, maybe? Two?
that Jets roster is low.
One,
I mean, yeah,
One.
two.
Two,
you're
maybe
acting
three.
like I am the biggest
Three.
Dougie Mills supporter on
That
this
doesn't
program.
sound like
Doesn't
it.
sound like it.
No, I'm just saying it's a pointless trade to waste a draft pick next year
To
on a
get to the
quarterback.
playoffs?
Okay, Dougie Mills is an automatic playoff quarterback.
Dude, that team is
Like-
fucking stacked. They beat the Bills with Zach Wilson doing nothing last night.
Yeah, they
Did you
still
watch?
beat the Bills. Yes, I watched. They beat the fucking Bills.
And Zach Wilson played
knows,
like shit.
he at least knows
I
the
wouldn't
offense.
go that far.
He didn't play that
sucked.
fucking
He had
bad.
one bad interception.
He didn't play that fucking bad. He knows the offense.
You hate Zach Wilson.
I don't.
yes,
You do.
Okay, well, let's go back to the fucking drawing board. Look who he went ahead of.
Who do you go ahead of?
What about if the Jets had Justin Fields right now?
Probably be in the same situation. He's not that good.
Agreed.
Who else?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Mac Jones.
Yeah, Mac Jones.
They'd
on
be
the
better with
Jets
McCorkle
would be
for sure.
unbelievable.
Mac Jones is the only one. Like, that's it. You can't say Trey Lance. You can't say.
I'd take
anybody
Trey
else.
Lance over Zach Wilson.
No, don't say it.
I would. I would.
Dude,
Dude,
you
Have
can't.
him.
Come on.
fucking
Come
watch
on.
Hard Knocks and think this kid knows how to play football all of a sudden.
I don't even watch Hard Knocks. I just think if anybody, like, I just think if Zach Wilson is in the best
He's
case
better than your
scenario
other
for his
option.
career. Your only option is to trade for Dougie Mills or some other quarterback, and you're just basically wasting a pick at that point because he's going to be the backup.
What about behind Dougie Mills, Case Keenum?
Sure. Yeah, we said it.
Gotcha.
I would
Gotta
still
be the
start Zach
backup.
Wilson over Case. You
Oh
know,
yeah,
you
we're
know-
talking backup.
Yeah, we'll circle back to this after they play at Dallas on Sunday. How about that?
I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see how it goes against that defense. I'm sure he'll dial it up.
Listen,
Where are they going to score?
What?
Fucking 10 points every week?
what the
dude?
kid do to you?
Dak will throw him a couple.
No, I don't think he would.
Dak, Dak.
To the Jets defense, he might.
Dak's going to throw like
That's good. There's an under.
Yeah, he'll definitely throw
You
him.
fucking lock me in under for that. Let's take a look at the week 2 schedule. Little look ahead Tuesday.
Oh,
By the way, Tua is, I believe, the favorite now to win the MVP. Is that correct?
Even with Mahomes, isn't he? Or did it change?
I don't know. To be honest with you, I saw it. Vikings are at the Eagles 7. Anyone bold enough to be on the Vikes?
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, this is just a classic Thursday game where everyone's going to lay 7 with the Eagles and the other team covers.
You know how
Yeah.
I feel about the
Loses by
Vikes.
6.
I feel like
Man.
the Eagles need a little offensive bounce back after the Pats too. Packers. And
We
Falcons.
we got this prime time tragedy vibe where you just gotta take the point.
I hate that the Dolphins are playing Sunday night, dude.
Oh, it's terrible. It's
I
the worst.
fucking hate it.
I've said it
Want
for
nothing to do with it.
Packers and Falcons is very interesting. I don't know where I'm leaning towards on that one.
Yeah.
Bears are 3-point dogs at the Bucks.
Yeah, Bucks money line for sure.
Oh, you're back. You're a Bucks believer now.
No, I'm a Bears are the worst team in football believer. Who looked worse than the Bears? Giants,
Giants,
but I would still take the
Steelers.
Yeah, but you played the Niners.
Sure, yeah.
Like the Bears got kicked by a Packers team that we really don't know that much about.
The Bengals did look worse, but I mean, Joe Burrow played the worst game of his career, so doesn't really count.
Yeah, there's a whole section of teams there. Seahawks are plus the 5.5 at Detroit.
Mark me down.
It feels like that's the sharp side, huh, Bruce? You think everyone's gonna be on Seattle or?
What's your spiky-haired friend say?
Yeah, probably, right? Gino bounce back. I like his passing yards over 355. I like the Seahawks
really?
winning outright.
Why do you hate
Is that-
Gino so much?
I
I can tell you why.
I really like Gino, but I just feel like he isn't that good.
Giants, because he stunk at the Giants, and
Well, they benched Eli for him. That was brutal.
It's not his
no. See, I'm on the
No, not his fault. I think he holds the ball too long and commits costly turnovers.
I'm on the Gino. Show me if you can do it more than 10 games
Yeah.
last year. Vegas and the Bills are locked right now on this. Let me
got 9.5.
9.5. That's a line. I'm not going to go against it. Chargers -3 at the Titans.
I'm Chargers money line -160.
Oh,
I would
really?
take a minus.
Everyone's
3
going
right
to be on the
now.
Chargers.
Yeah,
right?
I'm going back to the Braves. Well, let's fucking pound
I am
that pill
not.
with
I
Derrick Henry,
No.
baby.
So here's
I-
my thinking is:
hate betting on the Chargers.
Did the Chargers stop the run? I know they did, but did the Dolphins even try to run?
We had like 10 for 45.
That's, I mean, 4.5, but that'll get the job done, I guess.
What are we doing?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be.
Oh, dude, that Titans team, I don't know. I might just stay away from that game because that Titans team, that was embarrassing to watch.
They
Bruce,
did cover
I watched,
in a tough barn, though.
They did.
I
Yeah,
know,
you gotta
but
give 'em
Bruce,
that.
I watched you. We
They
watched
played-
the
they
same
played
play.
for the
You
cover.
chucked your hat across the fucking room.
Yeah, I was watching Tannehill and he was bumming me out.
It
But
looked bad.
with that being said, if we get a little bit better play out of Tannehill, they're a covering machine.
I just don't know if I'm willing to.
That was the worst cover that I've watched.
That game, if the
Yeah.
Chargers have any backbone, should be a blowout.
Yeah,
I agree.
but Brandon Staley will burn all of his timeouts
I'm hoping.
and then have
I'm
none.
hoping Ty fired him up while they were listening to the end of the
Yes.
show.
That was awesome.
Ravens are at the Bengals, 3.5. Bengals are favorites there.
You can put this one with the Bengals and Browns from last week as my. I
No,
want
thank
nothing
you.
to do with
I hear
that
you.
game.
Colts are. Let's call it a pick 'em in Houston.
I think I'm gonna fucking dance with the Colts.
Yeah.
Can they not sign a running back?
No, you
Like,
can't.
like
I'm gonna
get Kareem Hunt in the fucking build. The guy on Sunday had 13 carries for 14 yards with 2.
Is there a chance that the Zach Moss Renaissance is
Oh no!
Did he play week
ruined?
1?
No.
What's
No, he was
Kareem
hurt.
Hunt asking
Out.
for? Does Kareem Hunt
I'm
want to
pretty
go
sure
to
He's
like?
got a broken wrist.
Yeah,
I
I was
think.
gonna say. I think
Yeah,
he
but that
broke
was like
his
6
hand.
weeks
Yeah,
ago.
you don't run with your wrist.
Exactly.
Yeah, you specifically hold the ball
Put a-
with your wrist.
Nuh-uh.
Nah.
Put a pad on that thing.
Yeah. Fucking.
Can't you? That is a fumble automatic.
No, we're
Nope, let's put a-
Michigan men around here. Donovan Edwards is going off with a
Yeah.
broken hand.
You know what? The more I look at that line, I feel like I'll be sitting that one out.
Colts Texans?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's smart.
I might fade the shoe, sadly,
No.
even though I love it.
Chiefs
and,
are
and I think I'll
3-point
be on the Ravens.
Chiefs are 3-point favorites heading into the Jags.
Oh, I'm gonna be throwing the shit out of the Chiefs on that.
Chiefs
one. I
money
don't
line
care.
-158. Thank you very much.
Not gonna
Yeah.
be a fun fade if you fade them.
Who's that?
Chiefs
No.
gonna be
I
nervy
agree.
the whole time.
Jags played them really well last year in the playoffs and in the regular season, if I remember correctly. Could be wrong. Niners are -8 on the road.
Who they got?
Rams.
Ooh.
Actually, it won't be on the road. Technically, it's on the road, but the Niners fans will be
This is-
more than the Rams fans.
This is
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
No, I saw a post on Pinterest. Nobody sell your tickets to opposing fans.
This is a welcome to reality.
Sure, yeah, don't worry.
Rams.
You know what? I fucking hope so because they ruined me in week 1.
If the Rams win this game,
I'm awaiting.
So did the Niners.
I'm awaiting Lambo's word on what.
if
to,
the
what
Rams
to do
win
with
this fucking game, I will.
Yeah, the
be
Lombo
in a
Friday
bad
call-in.
spot.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the
I will be in
Lambo
a bad
line.
spot if the Rams pull this one off.
The Giants are up to 6 against the Cardinals. That's not where it opened, right?
No, 4.5.
No, it opened 4.5. I
I
mean,
don't love lane 6.
No.
yeah, no, I
in
don't,
the
I
desert.
don't love it either. Like, how do you bet on them to be able to block when they showed 0.0 evidence?
I
of
will
being
say
able
that
to block?
the Dallas line is a little bit different than the Cardinals line. I
Of
think.
course, but like,
This-
how shattered is the psyche of that unit?
Probably
I have no
pretty.
idea.
This slate is pretty ugly for lines here as we continue to go through.
What is the 9.5?
Jets are plus 9.5. Tell you what,
I'm gonna be
I
on
just-
the Jets.
Yeah, I just talked a lot of shit, but I might take the.
With that defense, they should, in my opinion, never be 9.5 points.
Yeah, but look what the Cowboys did to the Giants.
I know, but that's a huge. This is a huge buy low on the Jets.
Cowboys
sell
could
high on
have
it.
4 defensive touchdowns.
Maybe.
Jets
Maybe
could have
not.
2.
Yeah,
True.
I don't know.
I'm not
I
in the
mean,
business of laying 9.5.
What are you gonna do when Brees Hall comes for you, brother?
Brother,
Fucking Giants.
give me the Jets, brother.
Commanders plus 3.5 in Denver.
Yeah, this. Ooh.
I'll keep going back.
Feels
to
like a stay away from me.
I'm keep going back to the Broncos money line well here. It obviously
Yeah,
cost me
I love
money, but I'm gonna stick with it.
Why?
Things will get right at Mile High. I mean, it looks a little bit better offensively.
But why?
dude, they
Hold on.
scored
I
17
understand.
Hold on.
I understand your like why
It did
you're-
look a little better.
I understand
It looked
why
a little
you're
better.
saying what you're saying, but why? Like what? Why do you want to be ahead of things on the Broncos?
You think the Broncos are gonna make the playoffs or something?
I think that Sean Payton in my lifetime is, on the Mount Rushmore
He
of
is.
great NFL head coaches, and I think that he will right the ship in some capacity and have them be a
What are you looking at me
500
like that for?
500 football team.
Mount Rushmore?
Top 5 of our lifetime,
Do you
for sure.
do you think Mike Tomlin's a good coach?
Yep.
He has the same record as him.
Sean Payton basically modernized identifying man in his own defense with pre-snap motion.
No, he.
Do you prefer him? Do you prefer him over Ron Rivera?
I mean, what do we? You can't fucking do that.
No,
Well, that's who they're playing this week, though.
Yeah, but like, if we're diving into fucking coaches,
Well, I mean,
I don't know.
That you asked me why I think the Broncos will win half their games this year, and I
Believes
told you why.
he believes in the old ball coach.
I believe in the ball coach.
I mean, I don't think they're any fucking better.
They looked better
They lost
on
to the-
TV. They
lost
lost.
to
Defense
the-
kind of felt worse, but
They lost
whatever.
to the Raiders.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, but you
and
love the Raiders.
So do I. I do love the Raiders. but all
everybody
everyone
loves the
does is
Raiders.
talk shit on the Raiders.
Dolphins are at Pats. Dolphins are 2-point favorites. I assume
Fuck off.
they're not gonna give up. The Pats are not gonna give up as much as the Chargers.
No.
Saints are
That
3-point
Patriots defense is
favorites going into Carolina.
I have a hard time envisioning
I don't wanna
Kendrick
take
Bourne going off as much as he did. And on the Patriots side, I feel like Kendrick Bourne kind of overplayed.
When's what's the name coming back? Devontae Parker. Anybody know?
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, he's kind of week to week.
But that's what worries me if he turns into a shootout a bit.
And then Monday night, Browns, Steelers, and Giants. Or sorry, no, Monday was Saints, Panthers, and then Browns, Steelers.
Yeah.
They're
Steelers are 2.5.
dogs at home.
I'm gonna lay the juice. It's minus 174 right now. Maybe it'll come down. Saints all day. Carolina.
Okay.
Carolina stinks.
There's a coach. There's a
Frank
coach.
Reich stinks.
There's a coach that you love.
I don't.
Is he on your Mount Rushmore?
No, it's just crazy that Wilkes had him humming a bit.
Humming.
Where is Wilkes? San Fran?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
he
they-
dialed it. Jeez.
He's got that humming
He was
too.
fine, yeah.
Should have hired him. So dumb.
Yeah.
Frank Reich has this what is it? People who haven't watched
Pastel.
Frank Reich
Pizzazz.
coach
Cast spells.
think that he is a good coach.
I don't think that. I don't think that's true. I've not seen that on the internet at all. I've only seen people clown Frank Wright. That is also
that's
my
Colts
internet is
fans
also
too,
very
though, right?
Colts biased.
Yeah, like I think outside of like people who have watched what he did with the Colts, like people still think Frank Reich.
I thought it was a good hire down in Carolina.
Yeah.
All right, let's run through a bit of the college football slate. Colorado's 22-point favorites at home against Colorado State. That's where game day will be. Colorado State, just a little fun fact, gave up 556 total yards to Washington State. I'm predicting a similar offensive output from the Buffaloes in that one. Tennessee's 7-point favorites going into the Swamp. Anyone going to be on the Gators?
No.
Tennessee hasn't looked incredible yet. Joe Milton.
What the Gators do last week?
They won. They beat McNeese State.
Bit of a dog.
I'm not saying the Gators would look great either. I'm probably not going to touch that ball game. Backyard Brawl's basically a pick 'em because those two teams stink.
Did Pitt cover against Cincy?
They were favorites.
Did they win?
No.
I thought it was on Cincy.
I believe Jerkovich was 10 of 32 or something like that. Fuck
This
it.
is at WVU?
Yeah.
I'll probably be on WVU.
I think that might be the right side, to be honest with you. Georgia is 27-point favorites against South Carolina.
That's a lot.
I might take Georgia.
See, I think I'm going to be on South Carolina.
I don't hate that. That's a lot.
That's a lot of points.
Jeez.
I might just blindly take South Carolina plus the 27 there.
Four touchdowns, dude. They
except
could
for-
get 4 touchdowns in the first quarter.
Here's what worries me.
How's Rattler look?
Rattlers actually looked really good.
Yeah.
The O-line has looked terrible.
Oh, yeah. You got
They go-
cooked against
They
you.
get sacked 9 times against North Carolina. Guess how many sacks North Carolina got against App State?
1?
0. So that's kind of like it's South Carolina. But Georgia doesn't have a sack yet this year. First 2 games, no sacks.
Georgia doesn't?
Yeah.
It was weird how they didn't get a sack against Ball State.
Right?
That was a
That's
really
alarming.
weird thing.
Huh?
They rushing too.
Alarming?
The same thing happened last year, kind of. But don't worry, they'll be fine. Those boys will be fine. I think because nobody holds on to the ball. Dude, they were up 13-0 last year on LSU before LSU kind of stormed back and they won 31-16.
I didn't like what I saw from Daniels against Florida State.
Bite us one of these weeks.
I don't think it's this one.
Probably not.
You want to talk about the football? Well, allegedly, football gods play of the week.
Jesus.
The Huskies laying 16 at Michigan State.
I'm taking Michigan State.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't want to get in Washington's path right now.
No, I think that's gonna be a long.
It's up to 16.
damn
Yeah.
day.
Jeez.
Florida State's laying 28.5 at Boston College.
No thanks.
I mean, that I could so see. I mean,
BC's lost to Northern Illinois, but they did beat Holy Cross
They-
31-28.
barely beat them. They barely beat them.
Was that a 17-hour rain game?
I was
or
about to say it wasn't, but it was close. They stopped it with 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter, like on pins and needles, I'm sure.
Is this a real line? What's BYU in Arkansas? You looked it up for me?
What time's it at?
Hold on. Pause. BYU. Oh, okay. Yep. BYU's
8.5?
yeah, it was 10.5. It's coming down. That's the direction I thought it would go because Arkansas, who I was on last week, strictly because of what UCF, who was they playing? Was it Kent or Akron? I keep confusing Kent and Akron. Either way, the worst team in college football. And Arkansas struggled with. BYU Arkansas was an awesome game last year, if you guys remember.
Yeah, it was a banger.
What's another big game? Minnesota at UNC. UNC
Wow.
7-point favorites.
Love UNC.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I like
UNC's defense again couldn't fucking stop App.
I love Purdue getting 2.5 at home against Syracuse. I know I've been on Purdue.
I haven't heard someone say Syracuse yet this season. Have they played yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know
like,
they've played.
I like Purdue there too. Interesting one to me, Kansas State.
Mizzou.
Mizzou.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another one
Kansas
where
State looked good last week.
Yeah, but what are they laying 4.5 on the road? A la
5.5, yeah.
a la Texas A&M, and everyone's
Sure.
gonna be like, I actually like Kansas State.
Yeah.
So that scares me.
I definitely love the Bobcats catching 3 at home against Iowa State.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be an outright.
Yeah.
There's an outright winner there. Was our Sweet Prince back and winning last week? He was.
Oh, come on. Gimme.
No.
Yeah,
You weren't on him until game day. You
What?
said I need to see if Rourke's starting.
I said
And you couldn't tell that Rourke was gonna go.
I said, hey, let's just maybe chill until conference play.
I like
You did, actually.
Houston catching 7.5 at home against TCU.
Which side you like, Houston?
Yeah.
They look, against
I mean, they
Rice.
lost to Rice, but
Yeah.
TCU hasn't looked like they're worth a damn.
Tell you what, might be a short number here. Oregon's 38-point favorites against Hawaii.
But they put up 81 against Portland State.
Yeah. Tell you what, you know who's got fucking FAU buzzing? Tom Herman. They're 24-point dogs against Clemson. Clemson was struggling early last week. Yeah, I mean, they put it on him in the second half, so maybe, I don't know. But
for a bit.
I mean, there's no reason to bet on Clemson.
no, there's not. There's just certain sides you can't take right now, and that's one of them.
I once again be betting against Arizona State late night. Fresno State is money line minus 150 at Arizona State.
Taking Frez?
Yes.
Okay.
I probably bet against Arizona State every Saturday night.
You don't like Rashada at all, huh?
He's talented. Talented freshman.
Have some pizzazz, Bruce.
Talented freshman.
I'm not seeing it.
I haven't seen him play.
I mean, they played. Who'd they have?
Oklahoma State.
Yeah, I mean, they had that game, right?
No.
Yeah, they did.
Oklahoma State won by like fucking 13.
They had it, though.
Like you had your car.
No, like Arizona State almost had Oklahoma State. Arizona took Mississippi State into the deep end in overtime.
WVU is now plus 1.5.
I think it's just like everyone thinks, or everyone's been told how bad WU is.
UTSA is only minus 9.5 against Army on Friday night.
Listen, Arizona State was winning half, my friend. Yeah, they turned it around. Oklahoma State turned it around second half.
Yeah,
All right, those are the big games this week.
it's good stuff.
We will continue to talk about those and obviously pick them on Friday. Picks Friday's back this week. Tomorrow, we'll update the trends, the news, all of that stuff. Ball tonight. How we doing?
John Means is back tonight.
Mean John Means is back tonight.
Yeah.
Mean John, man.
Orioles full game run line minus 108 against the Cards. And then all first five, White Sox money line, Reds money line, Braves money line, Rangers money line, Rays getting a half, Cubs money line, Giants money line, and I like the Dads getting a half.
Okay, Bruce, any ball for you tonight?
I mean, Means Day is back,
Yeah,
so
I'll pop in on
I think we should all just kind of trail that one.
Get in on the Means.
Okay, we're just all jumping on Mean John Means.
John Means.
Yeah,
They
why
get
not?
him back for the playoff push, and he's going.
Yeah.
Might
I
want
still
it.
can't believe this guy said, let's wait till conference play for the Ohio Bobcats.
Oh, cry.
That's almost as egregious as me missing Kansas on Friday night,
Yeah, that was.
which you booze bags wouldn't let me fucking not hear about on Friday night. I could smell the booze through my phone.
That was fucking hysterical. Bruce was in his bed.
Yeah, he was. I could smell it through my phone.
It was a fun night.
See? I know.
There you go.
Anything else? Anybody got anything else tonight?
You guys want to talk about Zach Wilson anymore? Or are we good?
Well, that was, if I would prefer not to.
All right, Tony, I have one more thing for you.
I know you do. Give it to me. It better be fucking spot on too.
Well, Tony, this show, we faced a lot of adversity.
Yeah, we did.
Gambling wise, even just as a show in general.
Yep,
Chill.
agreed.
Yeah.
And you know what they say about adversity, Tony?
What do they say about anniversary?
Anniversary.
They say adversity is always the partner of progress. And that's what we're doing on this show, Tony. We're progressing.
Adversary is the
Yeah.
partner of progress.
That's fucking anniversary. Fucking anniversary.
Put it on a shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Adversary progress.
Happy adversary, man.
Good luck,
God bless.
Hammer.
Ah!
Ah.